Hey, 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 hey! Welcome to Duo Roulette. Hi, everybody. Big world out there. Huge world, huge virtual world that is out there. We are so glad that you decided to come by and watch us live or after the fact. Maybe you're watching a recording of this. That's okay. It's not day late, dollar short type stuff. We are so glad that you're here to watch Duo Roulette, which is part of the Vintage Improv Festival. We are super glad that you are here. Because I am not here by myself. No. I am here with many people that will be forming duos. Here's how Duo Roulette works. Um, it is so interesting and exciting. You, the audience, get to watch a fun show after another fun show after another fun show, as many as we have duos. And the performers are going to be making everything up. But not only are they going to be making everything up, they don't even know who they're going to be making it up with, which is so exciting and cool. It's random and lovely, and it's the way the world should be. So you, as an audience, get 10 votes per show to divvy out however you want to by voting for your favorite person on Facebook, which is probably where you're watching us. But if not, go to Facebook now. If it's now-ish enough, like if it's September 8th or early in the day in September 9th, you can watch this on Facebook and you can be part of the excitement, which is Duo Roulette. So I am going to, and give me a moment to do it, I'm going to bring all of our players into the stream, meaning you'll be able to see and hear them all. So hi, everybody.
Hello.
There you go. See, we can hear you.
Hey.
We are so glad that you are here. And here's what you're going to do for this first little beginning thing. So to be very clear, Duo Roulette is not a show where the best improviser wins. There's probably a show like that, okay? But that's not what this show is. In this show, it's about popularity. It's about getting the people that you know to watch your show, getting people that don't know you to watch your show, getting votes any way you can, by hook or by crook, so that you can move on. So to introduce how you intend to allure yourself to the crowd. Yes, I see Jack's got cash. You each are going to get about a sentence apiece, and I'll just call on you one by one so you get a chance to meet the crowd, such as it is in this virtual world in which we live. You get about a sentence apiece to just say why people should vote for you, and this will be in no particular order. I'm going to start first with Lauren. Lauren, why should people vote for you?
Well, people should vote for me because I am a nice person and so popular. And I just, in fact, posted on Facebook and said, you can vote for me. You can watch this over the next day and vote for me. And if you like someone else, you could vote for them. But I think they'll vote for me.
Excellent. I love it. Great. There's a great reason right there. I'm already entranced. However, Jack, what is your plan to get people to vote for you?
My plan to get you folks to vote for me is to try my best to allow you to have fun.
Ooh.
I enjoy myself. If I'm enjoying myself, I hope you enjoy me and vote for me.
Okay, the F word. I like it. The F word that we like, the fun word. I love it. Great. Steve, I bet you have some idea of how you're going to entice people to vote for you. And what is that, if you don't mind sharing that with us?
Can't hear Steve.
Wait, Steve, are you trying to convince us that you're not going to use actual words? You're just going to trick us into thinking that you're muted, or are you actually muted?
Wait.
Oh, we can't hear you. Rats. Okay, we're going to come back to you, Steve. Get yourself set. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. No rush. We'll come back to you. Kyle, would you please tell us what your plan is? How are you going to get people to vote for you?
Well, this plan hatched somewhere around age 6. I've never ever been picked anything other than last for any kind of kickball or other type of events where there was competition. So for the first time in my life, I would like to not at least come dead last. If someone could help out with that, I'm just appealing to anyone who's ever been left out, left behind. I'm your guy.
Wow, strong emotional appeal. I definitely have to say there's some truth in that for some of us. Steve, how's your audio sounding? No, we don't have Steve quite yet. Let's go to Robin. Robin, what is your idea for getting people that are watching this either live or after live to vote for you?
Well, of course, people should vote for me, and I think Steve's trying to sabotage my chances, which isn't good. I don't believe in sabotage, although I want to say that I am older than Kyle, and I have been waiting longer than Kyle to win something. So therefore, I think I should get the sympathy vote, and Kyle should not get the sympathy vote. And I should also get the vote for the best vote request speech also. Thank you.
Wow. Coming at it from a bunch of different fronts. I like it. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure I have everybody's name that's going to go into the bucket so we can start doing this, choosing and making and randomizing the choosing. But please, if you would, George, what's your game plan? And thanks so much for joining us super last minute to be a part of the festivities.
Oh, thank you. Well, for me, I don't want to use the word under, but being the only one on the East, I mean, not Eastern time zone, but East Asia. So I'm the only one who woke up early today. So having that commitment alone deserves a vote, I think.
Hard to argue with the time zone. It is hard to argue with the time zone. All right. Lynn, we are so glad that you're here and we can see you, and sorry you had trouble. And we can't wait to hear how you are going to get people to vote for you during this fun duo roulette competition.
For each vote for me, you will get 2 angel points.
Whoa. Okay. Angel points. All right.
Serious.
Love it. So as you can see, everybody that's watching, competition is all on board. We all want to get your votes. We'd love it if you would just vote, honestly, because that's a great start. If you voted for us specifically, that's even better. But I'm going to get into how we can vote. But
Don't forget Steve.
Steve's.
Oh, where'd he go?
I didn't get Steve. I put
Right.
Steve away. Steve, I'm going to give you this.
I changed. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yes, you can.
I can.
Cool.
We're all gonna
So
go away, even me, and you can plea as long as you like, since I accidentally cut you off.
wow. Vote for me. I've never won anything. If you vote for me, I'll give you 3 angel points. I think I'm older than Robin. I like to have more fun than Jack. Those are all tremendous reasons to go ahead and vote for me. I got this really nice green shirt, and there's absolutely no reason not to vote for Steve. Steve. Go ahead. You can do it, America.
Lovely. Great. An appeal to us as Americans. Great. All right. So I'm going to put everybody backstage. And for the benefit of everybody, including our participants who may not exactly know what we're doing and how we're doing it, I have a hat. And by hat, I mean a Barry's Tea Box that contains the names of all of the participants. So I'm going to draw these out at random. I would love it if one of my participants needs to go earlier or later. I think we had some of that information come through in our email channels. I'm looking in the view. Does anybody need to go early, like in the first round or so, first scene or so? Okay. And does anybody need to be late? Just double checking. Okay. So we're all here for it. I'm going to pick 2 names out of a hat. These 2 performers are going to get 7 minutes to play. They can do a scene. They can do many scenes. They can do whatever they want to for 7 minutes. They're going to attempt to either continue to have you love them if you already love them, or make you fall in love with them, or whatever it takes to get you to click on the buttons to vote for them here in this round of Duo Roulette. For the purposes of getting a suggestion, as I mentioned before, improv is always based on just whatever we create. So we typically get a suggestion from the crowd. It's a little bit harder to get suggestions right now because we're using a different format and we're not super like familiar with it. So I have random cards that have suggestions on them. So I will shuffle them and I will make a selection from there for our duo once we pick our first duo. But the other thing I wanted to mention is you'll have 7 minutes. I will give you a 2-minute warning thing that'll flash up on the screen. I'll also give you a 30-second suggestion that'll come up on your screen. So again, players, you don't have to worry. I got your back. We will make sure that this all goes swimmingly, and you will be afforded all the luxuries you've come to expect from a modern StreamYard experience. So let's go to shuffling paper inside a box. And let's see who our first duo of the night is going to be. All right, I have 2 names. The first duo is going to be Lynn and Kyle. So I'm going to bring them onto the screen. Again, players, you don't have to worry about hitting any buttons because I will do all that stuff for you. And to prove that this is completely randomized, I'm going to shuffle the deck right in front of you and give you the suggestion. Understand is your suggestion. Understand. So when I go off camera, you'll have 7 minutes. Again, I'll give you those 2-minute and 30-second warnings, and you can begin.
Looks like a lot of work.
I'm glad you noticed.
Oh, yeah, I noticed. I've been watching a long time.
I have sweat under my arms. Do you?
Oh, no. The air conditioning in the tent here really just keeps me dry, and I mean it's shading the sun. It's magnificent, honestly.
You have air conditioning.
Oh yeah, it's great. I mean this new Zenith. I'm telling you, I might have to turn it down a little bit. Hang on a little. I just got to turn it down because it's a little chilly.
A Zenith,
yeah.
not a Zenith.
Sorry, Shelly. It's a Zenith. It's really the only brand that makes any sense. I mean, out here in the desert, it's rough, it's tough, it's
Tell me about it, Bob.
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, I was picking it out last week, knowing we were going to be out here, and I'm just so excited that you're such a good worker, and man, I'm so pleased.
You knew we were going to be out here? You said you had a surprise for me and just dropped me off here.
Yeah, just keep on digging a little while longer, and you're gonna get the surprise. It's kind of it's like a treasure hunt, I thought we would, like when we were kids, and treasure hunt, find something. It's good stuff.
It does not feel like a treasure. It does not feel special at all, Bob.
Well, the things in life, Shelley, that you work the hardest for are the ones that bring you the most joy. It's just my aim
for the joy.
Absolutely. It's just my aim to bring you as much joy as possible. I mean, you've been so good. Oh, come on. It'll be fine. Just a little while longer. And I've got a little salve for the blisters if you want in a couple of hours. We can take a 5-minute break, and
they've all popped already. I'm going to bleed.
Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. We could just stitch you up later on tonight. It'll be all right. Really.
I can't feel my fingers.
Fingers. What are they really good for anyway? I mean, come on. It's fine. It's fine. Just no, you got to really get your back into it if you're ever going to make the deadline. I'm just saying. You got to really
full of tips and tricks.
Yeah, I mean, well, tips, tricks. I just really want to see you succeed. It's my heart's desire to really see you flourish, and it's just I don't know. You really shouldn't stop. I mean, this is what's going on here. Yeah. But keep that away from me if you wouldn't mind. Just over there. Oh, These peppermint sticks are wonderful.
Peppermint is my favorite food.
Oh yeah, it just really takes the sting out of your, Oh, so good. So just a few more feet down, and maybe we can work on a break sometime a little bit later. And yeah, I mean that'll be fine. Really,
I
it'll be
need
fine.
a break. I feel like I'm melting.
Melting. What are we, like the Wicked Witch of the West here? I mean, come on, being a little dramatic, Shelley. I mean, we don't need the drama.
You're comparing me to a wicked witch. I appreciate that. That's highly offensive.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm sorry I brought her into it. I mean, I'm sure she's not going to be very pleased. I mean, she's like popular and famous, and to be compared to someone like you, I mean, why would it? I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm going to send her a little letter. Dear Wicked Witch of the West, I deeply apologize for insinuating that you would be anything remotely similar to a common desert laborer. She's going to like
Tell
that.
her hi for me.
Yeah, not going to happen. Okay. Yep, that's going to go out the mail. So we're clear on that. And I'm sure she's going to come to, the party next week. So it'll be fine. Almost there. Wow, yeah. I love that fire in your eyes, like really going after the goals. Just such a, oh man, you're going to do this. You might actually be Esmeralda. I mean, she's 87, but she still packs a real good punch with the shovel.
You're calling me Esmeralda.
Well, I'm just saying that you're almost to her level. That you really started picking up the pace there, and I appreciate it. I really do. I just, the heart that you're giving to this job, and the effort is just really amazing. It's just something that, I mean, we only see, once in a blue moon, honestly. And yeah, so just,
You have a lot to say. You have a lot of things to say. Thank you for all your praise.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's kind of what they pay me for. Praise.
You're getting paid. What? You're getting paid?
Of course I'm getting paid. You think I'd be out here doing this for nothing?
What do you think I am? I'm here. What?
You're the one that's going to get the surprise. It's going to be so special.
Oh, I can hardly wait. If I live long enough, Mom.
But like 20 more seconds, I think you're going to hit it. Oh, it's so good. It's all going to be worth it. It's so much going to be worth it. It's going to be the best experience of your life.
Oh, Bob, shut the front door.
I mean, I don't know where all this animosity is coming from, but hey, if this is not good enough for you, we could just call in Esmeralda to take your spot.
Scene. Oh, calling the Esmeralda. Oh, all right. Lovely people. Great job. Great scene. Get your voting stuff together if you're watching this on Facebook. So how to vote, one might wonder. I'll cover that next, but I'm going to put these two away so that they can rest after their lovely scene. You can vote a couple different ways. You can, on the Facebook page, on the stream, you can type the name of the person that you want to vote for. Please do that, because we won't know otherwise. Kyle, for example. And if you want Kyle to have two votes, you could write Kyle, or you could write Kyle and put a little emoticon, or, what have you. If you did, you would have spent 2 of your 10 votes, so you could distribute them some other way. If you wanted Kyle to have all of them, you could type Kyle 10 times, or you could type Kyle, and then you could put 9 hearts. You could put 14 hearts, but we're only going to count 10 total votes. So you can distribute them however you want to. The key thing is we would love for you to vote, because that's the fun part. That's why we're doing this. This is not a competition, one against another. The fun of this is we all get a chance to play with people we wouldn't maybe normally get a chance to otherwise. And the loveliness of just people that that are like, I love this. I love the world. I love the way things are happening. which is great positivity that I feel like we can all use. Okay, back to the box. I'm going to shuffle as one shuffles papers in a box. I'm going to pick out our next duo. That is... Okay. We have George and we have Robin are going to be our next duo. I'm going to bring George and Robin to the stage. Hello, lovely people. All right. I will next get my cards so that you know that your suggestion is going to be fully randomized, fully improvised, fully created through no magical, mystical plot or plan that I have to either make you succeed or fail that you know of, that you're able to detect. So your word is the word melody.
Huh?
Melody. So when I turn off my camera, you will have 7 minutes to play. I'll give you a 2-minute and a 30-second warning, and you guys can begin.
This is going to be great.
Yes, especially if you start singing on this key.
Got it. Start singing on that key.
No. The key is correct, but you didn't hit it the right way.
I have to hit it?
Yes.
Okay. Just give me like an eyebrow raise or possibly, I don't know, some clue.
Okay.
The singing starts on this key.
Corazon. It's, how do I say this? You hit the note this time, but I gotta feel your heart and soul. That is what singing is all about, sharing your emotions. It's like telling a story and telling it with emotions. Corazon, you've been in love before.
I have. I'm in love now.
Corazon, you know that it's not nice to mix work with pleasure, but it's very tempting.
You brought it up. I was just singing, and now you're stirring the pot.
Now you're stirring all my emotions inside. It's all coming out.
Go ahead, play the music. I gotcha. My heart.
How do I say this? Ever since I saw you, it's like music is playing in my background.
That's great, because since I'm paying you to teach me singing, then it's a perfect match.
You don't need to pay me at all. We don't want this to be a transaction, a relationship, Corazon.
Okay.
I want to teach you, and you can be my love student. Yes, muse, love student.
Yes. This is going to be swell. Okay, I'm ready. Can I sing now? I'm singing my heart out for you. I'm singing my
heart out for me.
I never thought I would see the day when I would find someone like you.
I never thought I would see the day that you and me could be one, not two. Dun, 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 dun.
My heart. That was amazing.
You see that, Corazon? When you sing with your heart, it shows, and it can be heard, and it can be felt. I felt it.
Oh, and I felt yours as well. And I actually sounded like I could sing a little.
And did you feel that? My heart is
Yes.
pumping so fast. It's beating so fast.
This is amazing.
Corazon, this is amazing. You are amazing. I mean, I've never had this with a student before.
Oh, I'm so glad. I was starting to worry that maybe this is how you work with all of your students, but it's really just
No,
me.
of course not, Corazon. I only work this way with you, not with anyone else.
This is amazing. You know, you're my very first music teacher.
And you're my very first student that I ever fell in love with.
Oh my goodness.
Don't tell your mom and dad, okay? I mean, you're only 12. You're going to be 13 next week. I know, but
I'm going to be 13. Not next week, though.
yeah, so you're a teenager basically in a week's time.
I'm a teenager now. Yep. I'm between now. I'm between.
Yeah. And I'll be 21 next month, so that should be okay.
You know, you look young. Let's just say 14. Just a prodigy.
Yeah,
For
I think
now.
I can. For now.
Yeah,
but you know, when we 10 years after, you know, this gap won't even matter, right?
What? It's almost like there is no gap. What do you mean a gap? There's no gap. Let's just sing. This is the song I sing for you. I don't know if I'm ready.
This is the song you sing for me. Let's just take off and marry.
Okay. This is frightening. I don't know why. My heart is pounding and there's a tear in my eye.
My heart is pounding, corazon. My heart is pounding, I don't know why. Let's just elope.
But I want to go to the dance. I want to go to the prom and try out for cheerleader.
All right, then. We'll go to the prom, and from there, have cocktails and then elope.
Let's make a song and see if this song comes out good, we'll do it. If not, it's off.
Let's just go. Let's just go. Can't take any of this anymore.
Let's elope. Let's elope.
Let's just go. Lovely. Way to go. Nice job to Robin and George. Very nice. Great job. Musical stuff. You gotta love it. Great. So vote, voters.
Vote for us. We're the best. Nobody else is going to sing.
Well, vote for everybody.
No, just vote for us. Don't vote for everybody. Come on, man.
All right.
It's competition.
All right. I'm sending you backstage. Great job. We do still have 2 more duos to watch, so I don't want to have a lot of ado. But I do want to mention the Vintage Improv Festival is a lovely and amazing event. It stretches from today, if you're watching this right now, it's September 8th through September 12th. So there's multiple chances to see many amazing shows containing these people in them that are in these, scenes where we're sort of thrusting people into a duo with somebody with whom they may never have played. So I think that's pretty interesting and calls for applause. Yay! Not a whole lot of applause, just a little bit of applause. That's all it deserves. Okay, time to pick our next duo from a hat. You get how this works. This duo is going to be Lauren and Steve. So I'm going to bring Lauren and Steve to the stage. Lauren and Steve. And same as the others, I'm going to randomize the card experience so that you know that you're getting a freshly cooked word. And then once I go camera off, you'll have 7 minutes to do with whichever you like. And I'll give you a 2-minute warning and I'll give you a 30-second warning. And your lovely word for your lovely experience is the word understand. Understand.
We've
Okay,
seen that
you'll
one
have
before.
7 minutes.
Let me help you with that.
Thanks, Darla. These old muscles don't work quite the way they used to.
Oh, well, you're still in shape. You're really quite in shape, for your age.
Oh, I try every morning. I'm up. I'm at Life Fitness. That's right. That's me with the elliptical, not just the legs, with the arms. That's me. That's me, Darla.
Yeah, get that blood rate up. That's really good. I mean, aerobic exercise, that's the best thing. Lengthen your life.
I mean, that's my goal. I'm 67 right now, and I plan on living into my 120s. That's my plan, Darla.
Ooh, oh, that's exciting. That's a good plan. Wow, 120s. Sort of like those people in, I remember that yogurt commercial, people in Georgia and Russia. Yeah, they live long
Oh, I
time.
love that one with
Yeah.
the flavors. They had the banana cream. They had the double banana cream. You know how much I like that. I'm hungry. You want a yogurt? I'm gonna go get one right out of the fridge.
I would love one. That's so nice of you.
Okay, it looks like we got some Chobani and some Dannon. I'm gonna pick Chobani if that's okay with you.
I trust your judgment. That is wonderful.
Here you go.
Why,
Oops,
thank
there you go.
Here's a spoon.
Oh, thank you. I like these little spoons. They're very cute, and it lets me get a lot of different scooplets out of this yogurt.
Mm. You just always pick the right things.
You ever notice how funny of a word yogurt is?
No.
Just say it out loud and you'll see what I mean.
Yogurt.
Yogurt.
Yogurt. Yogurt. Yeah, I could see that. Boy, we just are so compatible. I'll tell you. We haven't fought. I can't remember the last time we fought.
Me neither, Darla. We're like two peas in a pod.
Peas. Speaking of which, I've been thinking about going vegan.
No meat, no animal products?
No meat, no animal products, and on this exercise and this yogurt. I think because I'd like to live to 120s also.
I mean, I got to be honest with you. If we go vegan, I think 130s is actually a real possibility.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, you know me. I love a good T-bone over from Oscar's Emporium. But, I mean, to get an extra 8 years together, I'll give that up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you could just eat it when I'm not around. Have we looked at our mutual fund balance? I mean, because that's like another 60 years of life. We need to make sure that we have enough put away.
Oh, we do.
60 years.
I put it all in Bitcoin. Remember when we had $3,000? Well, guess what? Now we have $3 million.
No, really?
Yeah, Bitcoin. I bought some Dogecoin. I bought some Ethereum.
Boy.
I bought it all.
Ethereum. Ooh,
yeah.
That sounds like something you mine in the earth. Yeah.
Let me
see.
tap it up. Check it out.
So good.
You know what? It's actually up to $7 million.
$7 million?
Yeah, check it out.
Brian, I think we need to protect this. I think we need to move some of this out to maybe to CDs, so that it's protected. Because 7 million so fast. What if we lose it all?
I mean, we have 55 years to make it up. That's the beauty of living into our 130s, is no matter what happens, we got time to make it happen.
Yes. Oh, that's why I love you so.
I mean, Darla, you worry about these things. And again, if we were going to live a normal lifespan, I would agree 100% with you. But I mean, we're like 22-year-olds who are going to live to 80. We're 67, living to our 130s.
Yeah, I know. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're so smart. That's why I love you. Wait, let me get that.
Look at you, your arm span. I swear it's bigger than it was yesterday. It's true. You know me, I wouldn't lie about arm span. I take that pretty seriously.
You say the darndest things.
I mean, I was a former forward in the National Basketball Association, so I take arm span seriously. And when I pay you a compliment, it's genuine and it's sincere, Darla. Your arm span's incredibly impressive.
Well, thank you, Brian. Oh
man, you're just
in the National Guard. I didn't know
National
that.
Basketball
National
Association.
Basketball. I was thinking,
Yeah.
guard. You were guard in the National Basketball Association. That's it.
Guard, forward. They played me everywhere, but my specialty was shot blocking, so I'm an expert on arm span, and yours is very impressive. Look at that. It's incredible.
It is. Wow. Okay, so we have a 4:00 strength training and a 6:00 aerobics, and then the Richard Simmons video after that.
Oh, I love those Richard Simmons videos. So real quick before we start our day, time to get rid of all the meat. More room for Chobani.
All right.
Yeah. More room for Chobani. Hey, I love it. Great job. All right, lovely audience. Vote for these two amazing improvisers along with everyone else, Steve and Lauren this time. You have seen all kinds of amazing stuff, audience, and it's not over yet. I'm going to let these two go back on the back line and let your senses reel a bit because that's all kinds of amazingness. I think I might have done that. If you see something on your screen about the StreamYard, I think I did that. So just ignore that. It's fine. See, I might have made it go away too. I don't know. Great. So we have one more duo. They're coming up in a moment. They are the remaining two. They are Jack Griffin and Sandy Handley. And I'm going to bring them up next and explain once they're here. Here comes Sandy. And where's Jack?
Where's Jack?
There we go. Sandy and Jack. So Sandy is just joining us, so didn't get the benefit of hearing all my prattling on before. So I want to make sure, Sandy, you know what you need to know. And there are a couple things. First, I am going to give you a suggestion from these cards, so we don't have to wait for the audience to do that. Mm-hmm. Second, you two will have 7 minutes to play. You can do whatever you want with your 7 minutes. You can do 7 1-minute scenes. You could do 7,000 1-second scenes. You can do whatever you want to with the 7 minutes. I'll give you a 2-minute warning, and I'll give you a 30-second warning, so you'll know about both of those. And you can do whatever you like. The goal is not that you are in competition, not only not with each other, but not even with yourself. The goal is to try and get people to watch this broadcast. So if you know lovely people in your orbit, other human beings, you can share this video, possibly not live because that'd be hard to do right at this moment, but if you can do it live, hey, more power to you. You'll have a little bit more time. You can, I do want to put this on the page. You can rewatch this show to pause and get the QR codes that are in the banner that runs. It's going to run at the end of the show. And you can vote in this event until I find out the time is 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. So you do want to get on it. Make sure you get people to vote for you for this show. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a freshly chosen suggestion from the suggestion cards.
You ready, Jack?
I am ready.
All right. Your word is wild. Wild. You have 7 minutes as soon as I go away.
Sis, that party you threw for my birthday last night was wild. I loved it. Thank you so much. You always supported me as my older sister.
I am surprised that you're up and at 'em, Jack. I just thought that all that punch that you drank, that punch that had a real punch in it, was going to keep you kind of flatlined today.
Nope. In fact, I'm going to tell you something. I never went to bed. I'm still high as a kite.
Well, you know what?
What, Cheryl?
You only hit 130 years old one time. I mean, that's, that was our goal.
I'm here, and you at 135 are setting me another goal. I'll tell you something. But first, I want to know how your day's going. Did you go to aerobics this morning?
Of course. I mean, can't you just, there they are.
Fantastic. You know, I always remember what Dad used to say to us. He used to say, if you don't use it, you don't use it. That never made any sense to me.
Well, now that I'm in all these aerobic classes, instead of saying if you don't use it, you lose it, they say the same thing that Dad said. I mean, it's really confusing. It's like, all right, I'm here. I'm using it. I'm using it. Just stop lecturing me.
Yeah. Oh. And Mom used to say, God rest her soul.
Yeah.
If you're going to choose it, booze it. Remember that?
Mom would have had a blast at your party last night. Dad would have been in the corner frowning, and Mom would have been drinking more punch than you and I put together.
Yeah, I know. Well, at my age, it's only a couple of ounces of punch, and I'm flying high as a kite. Oh.
Anyway, it's just, it's nice that we made it to this age. I wish that Mom and Dad could have lasted, I don't know, a few more years, because they came up with all these things that you can take that just kind of keep you living and loving and lively.
Yeah, I think Dad would have not been so hot. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he did, when my time comes, and I don't need anything to prolong it. You're right about Mom. Anything that would have kept her going, she would have used it.
You know what, Jack? I'm going
What's that, Cheryl?
I'm going to admit something to you.
Yeah.
I think Dad died exactly when Dad should have died. I mean, it was just like, can I say it? Good riddance. Yikes.
I should be horrified, but I'm not. I'm delighted to hear you say that, as I've always felt the same way. I mean, he was a good provider, but beyond that, he was more of a pain in the ass than I am.
No love. Do you ever remember him hugging either one of us? No.
Don't even remember him hugging Mom.
No.
And I don't know, where did we get the love we have for each other?
I think that I still remember the first time I hugged you, and you were kind of like that almost. And I was like, no, Jack, come here and just accept it. And you looked at me and you were like, well, all right, you're my big sis. And then I felt you put your arms back around me, and it was really, really special.
You know, Cheryl, I appreciate that. I remember that as a defining moment in my life. Yeah. That was incredible. It changed my whole attitude toward opening up to people, changed my whole attitude toward wanting to live longer, because I really didn't see a purpose in it.
Yep.
But living and loving longer, and best of all, living and loving my older sister. Yeah.
It's the best. I mean,
It's
it's
the best.
even better than wild parties. Well,
yeah, it is. The love feeling is consistent. The wild parties go up and down and up and down.
And away. They go
And
mostly
away.
away. Yes. Yeah, I think that hugs are really, really special.
Hugs are the best. Yeah. How about a hug, Cheryl?
Lean in. There we go. Lean in.
You smell nice.
And you smell strong. No. I mean, I meant that good. I
don't know.
No, I did. I meant
my breath is a little
like
raunchy.
you're a strong, reliable, huggable brother.
Thank you, Cheryl. Love you.
I love you too, Jack.
I love everything. This makes me so happy. I love scenes. Scenes that have love in them. Yay. So vote for Sandy, vote for Jack, vote for both, vote for everybody. Just keep voting. Just start voting and don't stop. I'm going to move you two to the back for just a second. Remember, the way to vote is to go to the Facebook event, put the name of the person you're trying to vote for, put as many votes as you want to for however many votes you want to distribute. You get 10 per show. So you, lovely audience member, get 10 votes to distribute however you want. If you want to give all 10 to Lynn, or if you want to give 5 to George and 5 to Jack, however you want to do it, you can't do it wrong unless you just don't do it. So I want to thank Jack, Sandy, Robin, Steve, Lynn, Lauren, George, and Kyle for coming. And I want to briefly invite everybody to come back.
I'm here.
Okay. To give you one more chance to try and get votes. And if you have to go, that's okay. I think Sandy had to step out, so we'll think of her being here with us, but even though she may not actually be, that's okay. Here's what we're going to do for one final thing as a ploy to get votes. First off, do please tune in to the Vintage Improv Festival throughout the weekend to see all of the amazing shows. So each of you is going to get a chance to use whatever thing you want to use to try to get votes. Plea, scratch, whimper, steal, demand, bargain. Audience, don't let the fact that you don't know these people be something that gets in your way of voting. Do your improv duty and vote. I'm going to ask a question, and then I'm just going to bounce around to everybody. So you got to see these people do improv and be in improv scenes. Now you're going to get to see a little slice of them as human beings. So they're going to not be a character and give a silly answer. They're going to give an actual answer, so you can get to see the people that are behind all the amazing creations. So your question is going to be, what is the best piece of advice that you have been given? And you can fit into one of two categories: the best advice you've gotten lately, or the best advice that you've gotten ever. And if you would share it with us. And again, I'm hoping that you'll be real. You don't have to have something that's a facade. Also, though, don't be Don't reveal more than what you're comfortable revealing. But if we get to see a little bit of, the way that you are as opposed to the way that you are as an improviser, that might be kind of cool. I feel like the person to go to for no particular reason is Lynn. Lynn, what's the best piece of advice that you got either recently or ever?
During that heavy isolation, the suggestion came to me that I should get a pet, and so I got a cat, and her name is Mishka, and which means little mouse.
Nice.
And
nice.
It's the best advice I have ever had. She was a used cat, and so
Used
cat. Love it. Get a used cat if you can, because they already know the ropes. Great, I love it. Steve, how about you? What's the best advice you've gotten, either recently or ever?
So I'll tap into some advice I got a long time ago. It was either when my wife was pregnant or my kids were little, and somebody at work who had older kids who were young adults at the time said that if you want to have a good relationship with the kids, if you want to be close to them, you got to kind of do it on their terms and be into what they're into. And that has that helped. And when they're 6, they're not going to be interested in what a 37-year-old's into. They're going to be interested in what a 6-year-old's into. So that was it. I think I would have gotten on board that no matter what, but kind of hearing it from someone who lived it and saw the benefits, I was on from day one.
Nice. Love it. That's great info. All right. Lauren, what you got? What's a good piece of advice that you've gotten ever recently?
That's interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting. I've been thinking about this lately, and I like to watch RuPaul's Drag Race. And one of the things he said several years ago is always stuck with me. He said, "It doesn't matter what anyone thinks of you. That's their business. It's not your business."
Love it. Love it. David Rosowski says something really similar from slightly closer to home in our improv orbit. What other people think of you is none of your business. So that's awesome. Love it. Kyle.
Yeah, that's a tough one. So many are coming to my mind, but I think the one that I've really enjoyed and kind of played out in life is, be open to the new experiences that come your way. A lot of times we get just stuck in the way that we think we are, or should be, or want to be, and then we say no to things that would turn out to be a lovely, pleasant surprise.
Ooh, nice. Love it. Robin.
Well, for me, I would have to say it's long ago advice that I got from my mom. And she said, do the right thing, basically, in essence, pay your bills, take care of your credit, and you will, if you have good credit, you have something that cannot be taken from you, and it allows you to have a freedom that you don't have if you don't. So take good care of your credit.
Nice. I like it. George, what advice have you gotten lately or ever?
Ever since I took up improv, one of the advice that I got is get out of your head, just jump in, just like what I did in jumping in last minute for this duo relay.
Yes.
And if you're thinking,
you,
if you're double thinking, should I vote or not, just jump in and vote and exercise your improv duty to vote.
Love it. Yes. Love it. Jack, you're last but not least for me. What advice have you either gotten or given or heard or from a long time ago?
I'm tossing two things around in my mind, and I'm going to give the one I don't usually give. It wasn't originally given to me as advice, but I actually take it as advice, and that is, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans.
Nice. I love that. Great. So mine, I guess I'm last. Mine is I have a great relationship with my dad, and my dad's advice to me frequently is shut your trap. And what's so great about it is that it's definitely said in love, because I know it, right? I mean, if other people heard it, they would be like, "What?" Which might be what's going through your mind right now. But almost always when he says it afterwards, I'm like, "I wish I would have shut my trap." So true that it's like you can't get upset about it when it's true, right? I mean, it's just the way it is. Great. So hopefully that glimpse into each of these lovely human beings' backgrounds will give you even more motivation to vote for them in Duo Roulette 1C, which is the round that we're currently in. We have one more round tonight. So, audience, if you're thinking about coming back, stick around. We'll be back at 11 p.m. So you have one more round voting tonight. But all of these lovely people that you saw throughout the course of the day today are all going to be coming back tomorrow and playing with different duo partners. I'm hoping they can all fit that into their schedule, of course. And so I'm going to now have them go away. And I want to do one more thing. So you can say goodbye to all these lovely faces. And I want to end saying thank you to the folks who helped make it happen from a tech perspective. Scott is here to help us as always, and Trisha is somewhere in the background. Big love to both of them for making this all happen. And I didn't say anything about Judy, but Judy and I have been doing this together. Big love to Judy for helping put all this stuff together. Let's watch what other shows and things are happening over the course of this weekend, and then we'll say goodbye.